Tara's story. Tara lived in a nice town. Her parents owned a shop. She went to school every day, played in the streets and fields around whenever she could. When she was 6, a new building was built. They called it a thermal power plant. It was supposed to make electricity for several towns. People were excited. The power plant grew and grew. Soon it started up. There were many trucks going back and forth. The shop did well. Her parents were happy. It was getting a bit dusty. Tara seems to get sick often. Everything had a layer of grime on it. People began to notice when they went on vacations to hills. Tara noticed she felt better. The skies were blue, something she didn't get to see often at home. One night, she woke and found her parents outside, staring up. There were many pinpricks of light in the sky. She asked her parents, "Are those?" "Yes, Tara," her parents said, patting her head. Tara grew and gave exams, went to college to learn to become a teacher. She noticed that her parents were looking tired and sick often. In her second year, her mother had a stroke. She survived but slowed down a lot. That's when Tara started reading upon smoke and disease. When Tara was 30, she was back in town running her parents' shop. Her mother was in bed all day. Worst of all, her father, who had never smoked, was diagnosed with lung cancer. They were in the hospital a lot. A few days later, Tara was pregnant. When she did not want her child to suffer, she had read about smoke, and air pollution and knew that it was already affecting her child. She decided to try talking to the power plant about the pollution. She could tell that they would not listen. She found out that they were supposed to clean their smoke, meet government standards 4 years ago, but they had still not even started. Tara didn't know what to do. Then she had thought she couldn't be the only mother who was worried about this pollution. There must be others. If she could only find them. There were many more moms whose children had asthma, wheezing, who had read enough to know the lifelong problems that come when you grow up breathing dirty air. Not just about towns with power plants, but all over India. No cities in India have safe air. Now that they were together, they kept spreading the word, writing letters, taking actions. Power plants were not the only source of pollution, but they were the largest single point source. Newspaper, politicians, polluters, local bodies, everyone paid attention. Things started to get better.
In 2015, thermal power plants were told to meet emission standards that were some of the loosest in the world. The deadline was 2017. The deadline has been extended again and again with full support from the Ministry of Environment. A campaign is underway to force them to clean up. Follow the hashtag no extensions to polluters. Each year, 16 lakh people die of air pollution and the diseases it causes. The list is endless, but some important ones are heart disease, stroke, diabetes, as well as many lung diseases like COPD and lung cancer. It is the leading cause of mortality for children under 5. The effects of air pollution on children are long term and irreversible. In 2020, a group of mothers across India came together to fight air pollution. We are warrior moms. Join us.
Tara's story. Tara lived in a nice town. Her parents owned a shop. She went to school every day, played in the streets, and